At the age of 61, Johnny Depp broke his silence at the Cannes Film Festival in 2023, dispelling rumors and confirming what many had long suspected about his tumultuous career. Known worldwide for his iconic role as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean and for being at the center of the highly publicized Amber Heard scandal, Depp has endured a complex journey, one filled with moments of both immense fame and deep personal turmoil. Now, Depp has embraced a new way of life, choosing to step away from the spotlight and start afresh in a manner few could have anticipated. His decision to leave Hollywood reflects a disillusionment with an industry that once made him a star, but later subjected him to relentless scrutiny. In 2023, Johnny Depp made the bold decision to leave Los Angeles, ultimately relocating to the quiet countryside of Somerset, England, where he now resides on an estate spanning over 800,000 square meters. It was not a retirement announcement. There was no farewell tour. Instead, Depp simply disappeared from the media's spotlight, choosing a life far removed from the chaotic world of Hollywood. For an entire year after his move, not a single image of him surfaced at any major event, marking a stark contrast to the red carpets and premieres that had once defined his career. In a rare interview with a local newspaper, Depp offered a simple but profound statement. "I don't live to be noticed anymore. I live to be at peace." This declaration quickly spread across social media, symbolizing a man who had chosen peace over fame. While this statement reflected his desire for personal peace, it did not mark the end of his public life entirely. On the contrary, Depp began to reshape his presence in ways that no one expected, through art and music. A new passion for art and music, Johnny Depp found solace in painting, and his works quickly gained recognition in the art world. Mostly portraits and surrealist pieces, his paintings began to fetch millions at auctions. In just a few months, his work grossed over $5 million, with limited edition prints priced as high as $50,000 each, regularly selling out before their public release. His artwork was showcased at the 2024 A Bunch of Stuff exhibition in New York, drawing a crowd that included both devoted fans and experienced art collectors. Depp revealed in the exhibition that "Painting is how I say the things I can't put into words," signaling that art had become a refuge for the emotions he had once struggled to express. His personal transformation became evident through his work, a man finding peace in the act of creation, free from the pressures of the public eye. Music also played a pivotal role in Depp's life after stepping away from Hollywood. As a member of Hollywood Vampires alongside Alice Cooper and Joe Perry, Depp performed at various venues across Europe, including the Wacken Open Air Rock Festival in Germany and several stages in France. The band's performances, with Depp contributing on guitar and backing vocals, were met with positive reactions from audiences. His rendition of David Bowie's Heroes stood out, leaving fans and critics alike impressed with his ability to put a personal imprint on the iconic song. Despite no longer acting, Depp's presence as a performer remained as captivating as ever. A surprising turn as a brand ambassador. Even though Depp had stepped away from the silver screen, he maintained his relevance in the commercial world. One of his most successful ventures came through his role as the face of the Dior Sauvage fragrance line, which broke global sales records in 2024. Remarkably, all promotional videos used archived footage, yet Depp's mere association with the brand kept it moving forward at a rapid pace. His name alone was enough to drive the brand's success, leading Dior to renew his contract and even expand his presence at fashion events in Paris. As one media executive put it, "Depp doesn't need Hollywood to exist anymore, and that's exactly what makes Hollywood afraid." In fact, Depp had become something of an untouchable figure within the industry. Major studios, including Marvel, Warner Brothers, and Netflix, reportedly made inquiries to work with him, but they were all declined. Even veteran directors like Tim Burton and Terry Gilliam, who had long been associated with Depp, received no responses to their proposals. One former associate revealed that Depp no longer wants to be defined by any role, emphasizing that his career was no longer about being an icon, it was about simply being himself. Depp now lives life on his own terms. He receives a handful of project invitations each month, but he rarely responds. In 2024, he turned down invitations from all three major film festivals, Venice, Cannes, and Berlin. Despite his absence from film projects, Depp's influence within the entertainment industry remains undeniable, with his name still appearing on Variety's list of the most influential figures. The aftermath of the Amber Heard trial. Behind Depp's decision to step away from Hollywood lies a deeply personal story of betrayal, public scrutiny, and emotional scars. His highly publicized legal battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard cast a shadow over his life and career, and it is a story that continues to reverberate in his actions today. In May 2016, Heard filed for divorce after just 15 months of marriage and accused Depp of both physical and emotional abuse. The allegations quickly became a global media sensation, with Depp's reputation taking a severe hit. Within weeks, Disney dropped him from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and Warner Brothers forced him to step down from his role as Gellert Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts series. His career, once at its peak, began to unravel. In 2018, the British tabloid The Sun published an article referring to Depp as a wife-beater, further tarnishing his public image. Depp sued the publication in the UK, but lost the case in 2020. The trial and subsequent media coverage only fueled the negative narrative around him. During this period, Depp largely withdrew from public life, avoiding lengthy interviews and limiting his appearances. Sources close to him reported that he felt deeply betrayed by an industry that had once celebrated him, but which now seemed willing to abandon him based on unverified claims. A shift in public sentiment and the leaked audio. However, in early 2020, a leaked audio recording dramatically shifted the public narrative. In the recording, Heard admitted to slapping Depp and mocked his response, saying, "I slapped you. So what? You're not a baby." This sparked a wave of backlash and caused many to question Heard's version of events. The hashtag Justice for Johnny Depp began trending on social media, and fans who had long admired Depp for his roles in films like Pirates of the Caribbean began to reconsider whether he had been falsely accused. The shift in public sentiment marked the beginning of a new chapter for Depp, one where the truth of the situation was no longer so easily dismissed. The defamation lawsuit and the 2022 trial. In 2022, Depp filed a defamation lawsuit against Heard, stemming from an op-ed she wrote for The Washington Post in 2018, in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although the article did not mention Depp by name, he argued that it had severely damaged his reputation and caused lasting harm to his career. Depp maintained that he had never physically abused Heard, and that in fact, he had been the one emotionally abused throughout their relationship. The 6-week trial was broadcast live, and both sides presented a barrage of evidence, including private messages, audio recordings, and testimonies from over 30 witnesses. One particularly shocking moment came when Depp recounted how he had been struck by a glass bottle thrown by Heard, which severed the tip of his finger. His private physician confirmed that the injury had been so severe that the bone had been exposed. In the end, the jury ruled in favor of Depp, awarding him significant damages and clearing his name in the eyes of the public. A new chapter, moving on. Despite winning the legal battle, Depp's emotional scars from the ordeal remained. He withdrew further from the public eye, barely communicating with anyone for several months following the trial's conclusion. A private letter he wrote revealed that the lawsuit had not been about seeking revenge, it had been about survival. Depp's legal victory, while significant, did little to erase the deep wounds he had suffered. He now found himself as a symbol of resilience, standing back up after having been torn down. Yet Depp's transformation is not just about overcoming the public scandal. It has also been about his personal rebirth. As he embraced a quieter life in Somerset, he dedicated himself to a healthier lifestyle. Depp lost weight, took better care of his appearance, and completely overhauled his habits. According to a close source, Depp has been sober since late 2022 and engages in light exercise and a healthier diet. This physical transformation is accompanied by a mental and emotional shift, as Depp no longer reacts to the media with anger or frustration. The rebirth of Johnny Depp. Depp's journey to self-reinvention was publicly marked by his return to the screen at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival, where his performance as King Louis XV in Jean du Barry was met with a 7-minute standing ovation. The film received mixed reviews, but one thing was clear. Depp's magnetic presence and emotional depth as an actor remained intact. His return to the stage in a French film was symbolic of his return to the craft he once loved, but it also marked the beginning of a more grounded version of the star. The year 2025 brought another milestone with Daydrinker, a film co-starring Penelope Cruz and directed by Mark Webb. Depp's character, described as a drifter with a haunting inner world, was praised for its depth, showing that Depp was still capable of captivating audiences, albeit with a more introspective approach. Another role in Carnival at the End of Days, directed by Terry Gilliam, showed that Depp's return to cinema was not about the blockbuster fame of his past, but about finding new, meaningful roles that resonated with his personal growth. Depp's story is one of endurance, transformation, and personal rebirth. He has chosen a path not defined by the fame and glory of his past, but by his desire to simply be himself. A man who has endured hardship, found solace in art and music, and embraced a new life on his own terms. Johnny Depp's journey of quiet rebirth is a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to reinvent oneself after even the most public of storms.